Okay, so I lied. So this is my second video of the day and it's just gonna go up, and I need to talk about this and you guys need to know what's going on because this is how I do things. This is me. This is how I run my channel. The reason that today isn't quite my day is a month ago I left behind somebody that I care for a lot. And after I left, it's been a rough ass month, to say the least. It has been horrible. A month ago, I broke my own heart. I did it to myself. I put myself in situations and in circumstances that I knew better than to have feelings in and knew better than to feel certain ways in, and I did it to myself. I did. And I know that I did. And I can't be bitter or resentful towards anyone but myself for what I did. But it's a life experience, and I've spent this past month in the wrong mindset about the whole thing. I've been upset, I've cried a lot, I've been depressed, I've tried to get with other guys and I just haven't been able to do it. I've tried to replace what I had, and that was my biggest mistake. I was looking for something to fill in this void that I'd created, this placement that I thought that I had filled, but that I really didn't. And it's no one's fault. We're just at two different places in our lives. And honestly, I do this thing. I look at all of my other aspiring YouTube friends, and I look at all my other friends in life, and the difference between me and them is I'm 19 years old and all of these other guys are 22, 23, 26. All of my friends are typically a lot older than me. They've had a couple more years to get their life together. They're at a different place in their life where they're ready for that commitment and ready for those relationships. And it's taken me this entire past month of self-reflection and trying to figure out what it is that I'm even doing with myself anymore to realize I have so much to learn. I've got so much to go through and so much to do. And this, what seems like a short amount of time, but 3 years is a long time. 4 years, 5 years until I'm out of college. I've got 4 more years at university. And who knows if I'll end up in graduate school. Who knows what career path I'm going to pursue. Who knows where I'm going to even end up moving or being, or what I'm going to be at that point. Who I'm going to be. I don't know. That's such a huge and different thing. And on top of everything else, that's been scaring me the most, because I've been emotionally fucked up. I have been emotionally torn up and destroyed about this one thing, because I feel things harder. I care about people deeper. That's just who I am. That's just what I do. I develop feelings faster. I build connections easier, but then I also build walls a lot easier than any other connection that I could ever form. And so as soon as everything happened, as soon as I got hurt, I started putting up walls, but then I started tearing them back down, and I'm at this place mid-construction where I don't even know what I'm trying to build anymore. If I'm trying to build a further relationship, if I'm trying to build any more barriers between me and everybody else. But none of that is what I want to do. And what I've really realized is that I'm so lost as a person by myself right now that I shouldn't be trying to find something with someone else. I am so confused and so distracted, and I've got my mind in 500 different places. I'm working on photography. I'm still studying yoga and working towards getting my certification in that. I'm still working at the gym and looking into becoming a personal trainer. I'm training for a half marathon that's happening in February. I'm keeping up with this YouTube channel as best I can because I absolutely love this. I'm trying to keep up with filmmaking and cinematography and kind of stuff like that, keeping my options open with everything, as well as continuing on learning German. The 19 hours that I'm taking here at this semester, on campus, the homework, the social life, trying to keep up, going out, the football games that are coming up, everything just exploded on me these first couple weeks, and it freaked me out. And I'm smiling about it now because it's funny, because I'm always the guy with the plan. I'm the guy who says he knows what he wants to do. I came to school to go to law school, guys. That's what I thought I wanted to do with my life. And right now, I saw an LSAT book the other day and I almost picked it up. I almost bought it. But I don't know if that's what I want to do. I don't know what it is that I even want anymore. And I'm just kind of in school right now, studying, learning, continuing to speak German, and I'm not really sure where I'm going to end up or what I'm going to end up doing. But I know that I can't keep going on the way that I've been doing this past month. I can't keep putting myself in the same situation over and over again, being upset, being sad, being depressed, being heartbroken. It sucks. It's stupid, it's pointless, and there's no point in dwelling on it any more than I already have. I've caused so much conflict and so much frustration over this single issue because I'm not really good at the let's be friends thing after I've developed feelings for you. That's just not really the kind of person that I am. And I realized, like, in my past relationship, I've actually been through this same situation before, except I was on the other end. I just wanted to be friends with the guy. It didn't quite work out that way because in the end he gave me an ultimatum. He was like, be with me or get out of my life. And I almost ended up doing that. I got to a situation where I was very close to it and things were complicated and crazy, but I have finally just let go. I've accepted that things are going to work out the way that they're going to work out, and I can't keep forcing my way into things, can't keep forcing things to keep going the way that I think they should or the way that I want them to, because there's some master plan the universe has for me. If you believe in God, there's some master plan that God has for me. Something is going on and my life is working its way towards where it's supposed to be, but I have a lot of time to figure out where that's supposed to be and where I'm supposed to go and what I'm supposed to do. So right now, I'm trying my best to keep this smile on my face, and it's not a front. It's not me pretending to be happy. It's me reminding myself of how wonderful the world is, and how if you step back from what's stressing you out, how if you step back and away from the stuff that's causing you problems, and you look at everything that's going so great for you, you look at everything, the big picture, not this one bad detail that ended up coming out, like flash didn't work, you didn't do something right with the exposure, maybe your shutter speed was off, something's off with this picture, but in the grand scheme of things, it's gorgeous. And that one flaw might end up making it even better. And so I am trying to push through this with the best mindset that I possibly can, because that's the way that I do things. That's the way that I live my life. And any one thing that tries to hold me down is just not, it's not gonna do it. And I know I've said that a lot, but this is me being honest and open about everything. This is me telling you why this morning I felt like I didn't have anything to give you, why I felt like I couldn't create. I'd lost some inspiration. I'd lost all my inspiration. I'd been in this rut. And then today I got to talking with some people and we had some great discussions about a lot of things in one of my classes. And it just really got the ball rolling in my head that everything's okay. One guy in my class, we were debating over like different topics, and somehow or another we were talking about entertainment in the class, and he said, we seek out entertainment because life in the grand scheme sucks. On its most basic level, like, it's boring and we're looking for an escape from it. And that kind of hit home with me, and it kind of fueled me to start up this discussion with him that no, life is this wonderful thing. Life is fantastic, and we seek out entertainment purposes. We seek out telling stories to each other because it's a way to make it even better. It's a way to share those great experiences with other people. And I just went on this great roll with it, and I talked to some of my classmates afterwards, and they were just like, you were just on top of it today. And it's just one of those things, like, I got to thinking, like, I share my stories here on YouTube not for just entertainment purposes, not to just make someone forget about their humdrum life, but so that hopefully I can help somebody. So that way, hopefully I can help myself through this, build a community, build some relationships, and ultimately tell you guys a story that makes you laugh, that makes you smile, that makes you have a better day. So that's what's going on with my life. That's my full update now that it's been 9 minutes and I'm not editing a single second of this footage. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching. Every single view, every single like, every single comment means the absolute world to me. I'm not the world's biggest YouTuber. I'm not the world's best YouTuber. I'm not the world's best at anything. I'm just me, and I'm glad that you're here along on this adventure with me. If you like me, hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. Leave some comments down below about what you think. Like, do you think life is just humdrum and boring and it just sucks? Or do you think that really we are happy people and storytelling is just a way to enhance it and make it better? Because that's what I think. Have a great weekend, you guys. Have a great week. Have a great day. Have a great life. Live every day like it's your last. Have an adventure today, and I will see you guys later.